That's it, all recording.
Okay.
Right, so as I was saying, for your water system, make sure that you've got your cold water tap and your hot water with constant running water. Once that's done and primed, you're ready to switch on your hot water. So down here are your two controls. The bottom one's for the electric. So simply to switch that on is as easy as off and on. So that's your electric on. What that does then is heat up the element in there, heats your water up to about 70 degrees. Now, as I said, for gas as well, is simply the one above it.
Yeah.
So that's as easy as the grey bit on the outside turns, turn it to the flame, and you'll see the little LED light will come on. You'll hear it click. If the green light stays on constant, that's your gas lit. You're fine. If it flashes red, comes up red, it's then check A, that your gas is switched on, and B, that you've removed the cover. The cover right there. Now the difference between the electric and the gas is it's thermostatically controlled for the gas. So when you're on the electric, it's sort of 60-70 degrees, but when you're on the gas, you can set the temperature yourself. So if you have got any little ones or anything here and you're finding the hot water's too hot and they're going to scald themselves, knock it off the electric and just run it on the gas, and then you can thermostatically control. If you see when I turned it, the 70 is up to the green light, so that's obviously maximum 70, or you can turn it as low down as 30, and again it just lines up to where it is there.
Right. Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Happy with that?
Yep.
What I will do is, I'll switch that off for you, so you know when you get up onto site,
Yep.
just to switch that on, but
Yep.
only ever switch your hot water tank on when you've got
You've got
water in your taps.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Right, so that's your water. Gas first. So this is your fire here. To light your fire is as easy as hold it, turn it down, hold it down, and then this is a manual sparker. Give it a few sparks, and then what you'll see is, if you look down diagonally, I'll have to come around the other side, you have to be at the perfect angle, you'll see the pilot light lit down in the bottom corner there. There you go. And if you see, I can see it from this angle, you just have to be at the right angle. And then when you let it go, it'll fire up then. Obviously for the temperature, it's 1 to 10. It's obviously the heat that puts out of it. So now, all that's doing is literally heating up in here, and it's just coming out of here. So it's just like your fireplace at home. But then to circulate, to blow it all the way round the fan, is simply on the other side, turn it to A. Once you've turned it to A, this is your fan speed then. So it's 1 to 5. But your fans will only kick in when this has got up to the temperature that you've set. So obviously if you've got it up to 10, you have to wait until the fire's heated up to that level before it'll start circulating the air. So what that does, it doesn't blow around cold air, it'll only ever blow the warm air that you asked for. So to turn it off, it's just turn it all the way back round so the thin bit's in line with 0, and you know your fire's off then. On your fans here, obviously the middle setting's off. On the other side here is a manual setting, so obviously now it's summer, you won't really need much heating, maybe in the evenings. But in the daytime, if you want a bit of extra ventilation, what you can do is turn it the other way, and that turns the fan onto a manual setting then. So you can simply turn your fan up, and what that does then, it's just circulating fresh air around the van. So it's a bit like switching a fan on in your house.
Yeah.
The easiest way to remember, this side is for your cold air to circulate, and then the A is only when you've got the heat on. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's gas, sorry. Your electric controls are all on the side here. So for your electric functions, same again as your gas one, it's the little grey bit that turns. Now this goes 500, 1000, and then all the way up to 2000. So that's kilowatts that is, but the easiest way of describing it is, remember Granny's old electric bar fire? So 500's 1 bar, 1000's 2 bar, 2000's 3 bars. So all that is the heat and the power that the fire will put out. So obviously if it's deepest, darkest winter and it's -10 outside, crank it up onto the 2000. Okay? And then same as your water, thermostatically controlled off the black in the middle. So same as the fire, but this is 1 to 9, so that sets the temperature for the fire.
Okay.
Okay? And it's the same again. Obviously this is the side it indicates, so that's on 1, and then obviously you can crank it all the way around onto 9 as well.
And then use the...
And then the blower again on here. So all it is your gas for your fires here, and the electric is all on the wall there. Now, the only advice I'll give you is 9 out of 10 of caravanners get onto the sites and they just use electric, which is fine because you pay for the electric, but every now and then run your systems on gas, and then you know if you're ever in an emergency and the site's lost all its power, you know that you're happy that all your systems will run on gas. You might have to switch it over.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Happy with the heat?